Hey everybody, welcome back. Whatever time of the day it is that you're watching, whether it's 8 in the morning because you woke up and said, hey, I want to start my U.S. history off and get everything done today, whether it's 2 in the afternoon, whether you watched 8 hours of Netflix and you finally said, all right, I've had enough Office for the day, or whether it's 2 in the morning and you just finished playing a game of Fortnite. Welcome back. Going through really what the expectations are going to be in this really unusual time and these unusual circumstances. So, yeah, really, this is completely unprecedented. It is something that I certainly never thought of having to do and get through. But really, what I wanted to do in this first video was talk about expectations for the online, the distance, whatever you want to call it, type of education. Now, for some of you, this is going to be completely new. People who are younger that have never taken an online class, this is going to be a brand new thing for you. Those of you who are upperclassmen, maybe you've taken an online class, but now you're going to pretty much completely online and virtual education. It's going to be something that's new. It's going to be something that is going to require a little different education, I'll say. But talking about expectations, and my expectation isn't that it's going to be like you're in your normal U.S. history and POD, where you're going to be coming in and working on U.S. history or whatever class you're taking for me for the entire 50-minute class period like you normally would. I know your lives are changing so much, and my life is changing as well, and I know a lot of you are having to take care of younger siblings. You're having to cook meals for them. You're having to clean the house. You're still working. So I understand all that stuff is going to be going on. But well, the one thing I do want to say is that there does need to be daily interaction, which means you're going to have to be working on U.S. history, you're going to have to be working on POD, you're going to have to be working on math and English, and you're going to have to be working on it every single day. And this is going to be something that is going to be different in all the classes. But just make sure that you are slowly working and you are slowly chipping away at this, because there is going to be something where you have to be working on it every single day and improving that you're working on it every single day. But, you know, my thoughts and my requirement isn't going to be that you're going to have to work for the 50 minutes. Really, my goal is that you're working really for about 20 minutes a day. And if you do that, you will be just fine. Just like I've really had in the beginning of the year, and then I think you guys have understood this about me, is all I'm asking of you is just to give your good, honest effort at these material. I don't think the material that I'm going to be giving you is going to be all that crazy, all that difficult to understand. Not going to be like you're reading stuff from the 1700s like we did at the beginning of the year. Everything is going to be more current. But just make sure that you're working on it every single day and you're giving that good, honest, good faith effort, and everything is going to turn out and everything is going to be just fine. But it's a good idea really to set yourself up with a schedule. I know when we think, oh, we don't have school, I can stay up till 4 in the morning, I can sleep until noon. It's going to be hard for people that are going to be changing up their schedule to be able to keep up with everything. So I'd say it's a good idea. Set up a schedule that, all right, I'm going to wake up at 9 o'clock. I'm going to work from 10 to noon, setting aside some time to make sure that you are going to be working. But setting up that schedule, working at it every single day, and giving your good, honest faith effort is going to be something that's going to be really the requirement. And I think if you do that, everyone is just going to be just fine. So now talking specifically about what that means in your class. So as far as POD, we're going to change gears a little bit. I know it's unfortunate with the timing of everything, but we're going to switch gears, and Mr. Philbeck and I are going to be on the same page here. We're going to kind of stop halfway through our chapter on the Supreme Court, and we're going to transition to personal finance. Now, personal finance is something that the state requires that you guys do while you are in POD. And we have tried to make it as user-friendly, as realistic as possible. That's not necessarily going to be sitting up here, me telling you how to write a check and everything like that. But what we're going to be doing is a personal finance project, which is going to have to deal with you creating a budget. So everything is going to be posted onto our Google Classroom. I'm going to have a couple other tutorials created and set up for you to be able to listen to those and know what you're going to be doing. But Really, there's going to be, I think, 12 different sections that you're going to be looking to for personal finance. And what this is going to entail, it's real life situations. So first and foremost, you're going to have to find a job. And I'll have these videos up showing you different websites you can go to. But you're going to have to find a job. You're going to have to figure out how much money you're making for that job. And that's going to include doing your taxes and figuring out how much money is going to be going to the federal government, to Social Security, to Medicare, and all these other things that your paychecks are going to be taking out. But it's going to be an important project. I want you to take it seriously, because this is something that has been really eye-opening for a lot of students. A lot of them don't realize how much money is being taken out, where they're going to be living, how much it costs for mortgages, and all these other types of things. So we're going to be working on personal finances, but the first thing before we get to that is going to be a video on taxes. So make sure you're watching that. There is going to be an assignment that goes along with it. Essentially, I'm going to have 4 different problems, and you're going to have to figure out how much money is going to be going to taxes that way. But as far as expectations, again, give a good, honest effort. But we're going to be working on personal finance, at least for the first couple of weeks of online education.